Welcome to Across the Globe. Today we will learn about creating your first Angular app. Angular is a widely used front-end framework known for its ability to develop dynamic web applications efficiently. It leverages TypeScript, a powerful extension of JavaScript, to facilitate the creation of scalable and easy-to-maintain applications. Before beginning an Angular project, ensure that Node.js and NPM are installed on your system. These tools are essential for managing dependencies and effectively building Angular applications. To begin working with Angular projects, you first need to install Angular CLI globally using npm. This can be done by running the command npm install angular/cli. Once Angular CLI is installed, you can create a new Angular project by executing the command ng new myFirstApp. This will set up a new Angular project named myFirstApp. To begin working within your project, navigate into the project directory by running cd myFirstApp. This command will move you into the myFirstApp directory where you can start developing your Angular application. To initiate the development server for an Angular application, execute the command ng-serve in the terminal. Following the server startup, access your browser and visit h/localhost 4200 to view your running Angular application. Angular CLI incorporates an automatic reload feature, enabling the application to refresh upon code modifications. This trait facilitates a hassle-free development experience, ensuring real-time updates without the need for manual reloading. By efficiently leveraging Angular CLI's capabilities, developers can streamline their workflow and easily monitor alterations in the application's behavior. To create a new component in an Angular project using Angular CLI, the command is ng generate component, followed by the name of the component. For instance, running ng generate component myComponent would create a new component named myComponent. After generating the component, it needs to be added to the main app.component.html file to be displayed in the application. This is done by including the component selector in the HTML file. For example, app.myComponent app.myComponent is the way to include the newly created myComponent in the main app.component.html file. This process allows for the seamless integration of custom components into Angular applications, providing modularity and reusability in the development process. To display a message in an Angular component, you first need to define the message variable in the TypeScript file. In the provided example, the message variable is declared as a public property within the myComponent class with the initial value of hello Angular. Next, in the HTML file of the component, you can display the message by using curly braces with the property name inside double curly braces. For instance, the message can be displayed within an h1 tag by including message in the HTML template. By updating the TypeScript file to include the message variable and the corresponding HTML file to display the message using interpolation, you successfully integrate logic to display the message hello Angular in your Angular component. In Angular, you have created your first application. You can now delve deeper into its advanced features to develop even more complex applications. Examples of such advanced features include routing for multiple pages, components for modular design, services for data management, and HTTP client for making API requests. By exploring these features further, you can enhance your skills as an Angular developer and build impressive applications. Creating your first Angular app is like building your own custom car from scratch. Just like selecting the make and model of the car, you start by choosing the components and modules needed for your app. Assembling the car parts together is similar to writing the code and linking different components in your Angular app. Testing and fine-tuning your car for optimal performance is equivalent to debugging and optimizing your Angular app for efficiency. Finally, when your app is ready to launch, it's like taking your custom-built car out for its first drive, seeing all your hard work come to life. Hey, Code Conquerors, ready to level up? With TechLearn ATG, showcase your skills with official course certificates. Just visit our site and start. Need that extra boost? Get tailored learning, 24/7 support and expert guidance, coding smarter, growing faster, and making learning fun. Go to our website across the globe, w.atg.world. The code snippet provided illustrates the process of creating an Angular app using an analogy of building a custom car. In step 1, we start by selecting the components and modules for our Angular app, similar to choosing the parts and features for a custom car. Here we import necessary components and modules like component and ng module from @Angular/core and browser module from Angular/platform browser. Moving on to step 2, we assemble the car parts by writing the code and linking components. In the code snippet, we create a component named app component with a selector app root and a template h1 welcome to my Angular app. The app module then declares the app component, imports browser module, and sets app component as the bootstrap component. Step 3 involves testing and fine-tuning our app, similar to debugging and optimizing a custom car. This may include fixing any errors in the code to ensure smooth functionality. Finally, in step 4, we launch our app just like taking a custom-built car for its first drive. We run the Angular app for the first time to see it in action. This step marks the exciting moment of seeing the app come to life and beginning its journey. By following these steps, developers can effectively create and launch their first Angular app, bringing their ideas and projects to fruition in a structured and organized manner. One industrial example of creating an Angular app is in the field of e-commerce. Imagine a large online retail platform looking to revamp its user interface for better performance and user experience. By following the steps analogous to creating an Angular app mentioned earlier, the development team can select the components and modules needed, assemble them into a cohesive application, test and fine-tune for any issues, and finally launch the revamped interface to provide a seamless shopping experience for their customers. Another real-world application can be found in the domain of project management tools. Companies often use web-based project management applications to coordinate tasks, track progress, and communicate with team members. Building such a tool using Angular involves selecting the necessary components and modules, assembling them to create a user-friendly interface, extensively testing the functionality to ensure smooth operation, and ultimately launching the app for project teams to utilize for efficient project coordination. Across the globe, these examples illustrate how creating an Angular app follows a structured process, similar to designing and building practical solutions for complex industrial requirements. Keep learning, stay curious, and I'll catch you in the next video.